Well, hello and happy days. This is Bram Legroux. Thanks for joining me here today. We're talking again still under the umbrella of digital business development, but today particularly 3 secrets of highly successful businesses, and particularly those businesses that are still thriving today. So post-coronavirus pandemic, they are still doing really well and kicking big, audacious goals. And why is it? In my opinion, there's obviously lots of reasons, but there's 3 reasons why they really are successful. And I want to share this with you so that you can also reflect back on your business and see how you can improve your business knowing this. All right, so let's just jump into this here. First success secret here is that, that businesses, there's quite a few businesses pretty much that are largely dependent on services, premium services they offer. This is the one here, services. So imagine now that you've got a business that does either high-end coaching or consulting, or you are a cleaning company or a real estate business. You pretty much have services that you sell, and you sell them at a good profit margin. Hopefully you do, because otherwise you won't stay in business. But I think a lot of businesses are really fully focused on selling services, and they don't have the other thing, which is products. Now, this might initially seem kind of straightforward, guys, but really bear with me for a moment. I'm going to make a point with all this, and it's going a bit deeper than what the initial, the surface kind of reveals. But so here, think about now that you would have products that you can, ideally speaking, that you manufacture yourself. So you pretty much are the owner of those very products. Now you could also license products of others, and you could also, of course, buy stuff from overseas or even locally that other people make for you. Now, the idea is products can be great because if you have both, you're not relying on either one income stream. Now, in my profession, for example, I started off selling services as a consultant, a trainer, a speaker, and a coach. And all the time, sometimes I made $5,000 a day with just, one particular client. Or I might have sometimes made $12,000 a day, all trading services. But the interesting bit is, I went actually from 5 to 12 grand when I actually added in my products and I combined them. So I would use training systems and then add my time onto it, and I would make a margin on both the time and the products. And so that was pretty much, let's say, the first thing. Now, again, in your business, I know, for example, cleaning companies, they sell obviously cleaning services, but then they also provide hygienic products. And they actually will also sometimes install machinery that actually mixes all the chemicals together so that the right mix comes out. And again, they make money on the products and the machinery as well. And so I think it's really important, like right now, if you're doing it a bit tough, or even if you're in a good situation, think about, again, is there potential for either adding premium services additionally to what you already got that right now you might be missing out of, that other people might want to get? Equally, is it possible that you might access new products and make them available to your clients? Products that you can make a cut on, and the more exclusive they are, the more, let's say, you've got control over how you price them in the market and how much margin you make on it. The last one, though, is I think really a super important one, and very few people really have this one right yet. And so this is what I call subscriptions. Now, let's have a quick look here at a company like Apple. They started off trading high-end products. So they actually made products that were way more expensive than most other people in the market. And they would still sell them really well because they marketed them really well. And obviously the products were quite, different. So they had high-end products, but then they started adding this thing called iCloud. And suddenly you actually are getting a service where you're accessing another type of thing in the cloud, but it's also on a subscription model, and it just keeps ticking away. And the same with Amazon. They would not only, have all sorts of products that you and I can buy off them that other people put in their portals, and sometimes, do that, but you can also use Amazon S3, which is hosting services. And then you obviously have your Kindle sort of subscriptions where you are guaranteed paying a certain amount of money in return for credits that you can then redeem towards certain books. And Audible, Kindle and Audible. So they have, let's say, these three things all going for them. They have all three: products, services, subscriptions. And because of the fact that they're integrated and they work in unison with each other, somebody that buys the iPhone will need at some stage more storage for their videos and pictures. So they will need the service. Then they also will at some stage, become a subscriber to Kindle or Audible. And so it's just like integrated. The same buyer can you keep upselling. They keep buying more and more. And one of it is one-off. The other stuff might be one-off or ongoingly. But then the subscriptions definitely are ongoing. So once again, what could you right now do differently in your business to make the most of all three? Now guys, really, you might find that you're in your business, right now you might only be leveraging one. If you sell services, you're selling time. You're really selling time. Time for money. Is that enough? I'd suggest it isn't, because you can add products that give you an extra margin. You can add subscriptions as an extra margin. What if you are already in the subscription business and you might, for example, have a membership of some kind, and people, you got quite a large number of people on it, but is it maybe time then to create a product like an online course as well that you could upsell these people to? Is it maybe time then for a coaching program or a large, like a higher end sort of consulting gig? Again, this is really up to you to be more innovative in the present times, because right now, the circumstances have changed, the needs and challenges that people are experiencing have changed, the wants that people have changed, and therefore the demand for certain products, services, and subscriptions have changed as well. So right now, you, and as do I, have an opportunity to step up and kind of go back to the drawing board, re-engineer your business for the better, so that you really leverage all three to your advantage. Now, once again, the Apples and the Amazons in the world, they are combining all of it in a really good way, and so can you. Now, if you like this, let me know. Hope this was of value to you. This is obviously part of my series on digital business development, how you can grow your business. Tomorrow, I'm going to speak a little bit more in depth about integrated services at the higher end. So this is pretty much where I came from. So I would sell, as a consultant, my time for $5,000 a day. And then I would, sell projects as such at a larger scale. And so the integrated services at a higher level is what I'm going to take you through tomorrow. Same place, same time. Tune in with me. Also, I'm going to make available a link below for some download slides that you can do something with, so that you can start really thinking about your business rather than being in it all the time. So if you would like the slides that I'm going to share with you, so that you can start really the thinking juices flowing, you just head over to the link below. I'll make it available in about an hour's time. So I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, same place, same time, 12:15 Adelaide time, talking about high-end services.